Well, I've said that this team doesn't have much margin for error, and we didn't make many errors tonight, and that was the difference in the game. With the exception of not doing a good job defending their out-of-bounds plays, every player that went into the game contributed in some way and did a nice job. We turned the ball over 7 times. We took care of it. We were patient on offense. We didn't take many bad shots. I just thought our guys did what it needed to do in terms of being at our best. And it was much needed because there was a lot on the table for Arizona State, and we knew they were going to come out with a lot of emotion senior night, be physical and play hard, and I thought our guys met the challenge.
Is there just something about this team that you guys match up well with them? I mean, obviously the first time you played them 96 points. Tonight it just seemed offensively everything was also clicking, with the exception of CJ, everything was just clicking.
I don't know. I don't know if it's just a coincidence or not. We had some of the same shots we had in the Arizona game. We made them, though. It makes a difference.
What do you like about what Abdul and Andrew can do against Carson?
I thought our guys did a good job of trying to be physical and getting up on the ball screens and not letting him have his way turning the corner. Now, that's just not those guys. They set so many ball screens. Your bigs have to do a good job of helping contain those guys, and I thought Aziz and Sean did a tremendous job in trying to contain those guys.
Anything extra with Andrew on the offensive rebounds? Is that something you feel like you can exploit against Carson, because he seems to kind of get lost in those situations?
No, not necessarily. Andrew's a good rebounder. Our guys played with passion tonight, and that made a difference. And when you do that, things like what happened with Andrew on the boards, it happens.
When Suggs has these types of games, it really makes you wonder, where's that been like all season long? Was this the type of games that you were expecting him to have this all season?
Yeah, Scott really played well tonight. He grabbed 4 rebounds too, so that's real important that he does that. I'm glad he did it tonight. And let's go from here.
When he made that first shot, did you think, all right, he's turned the corner a bit there because he hadn't made one in like the first 3 corners?
I don't know. I thought good. He's got off to a good start. I was happy about that.
Is there anything that indicated that their temperament would be right coming into this game following Arizona that you saw prior to tonight?
No, not necessarily. As I mentioned, I was wondering how we would bounce back, because in that second half against Arizona, that was uncharacteristic of us in that we were, we've come out in games and had bad starts, but we gave up too many easy transition baskets, and we don't usually do that. And, you're just hoping that doesn't linger. But it didn't. Our guys came back with the right attitude and the right approach.
The players that Abdul made down the stretch, can you talk about them? First the long jumper and then the pass to
I thought Abdul was really good tonight, and he made clutch plays down the stretch. He ran the offense, 7 assists and 0 turnovers, and being pressured the entire game. He did hit a clutch basket. He took shots, shot them with authority and conviction, like he expected to make those, and there was no doubt in his mind. I just thought he did a really, really nice job in running the team tonight.
Given the circumstances, was that maybe one of his best games?
I don't think any question. It's one of his best games from start to finish this year that he's played.
And we've talked about this over and over, so now it's kind of just CJ needs to find his shot, and maybe you have an entire thing here finally.
Well, I think we've talked all year of everybody the same night,
Right.
knocking shots down, and we haven't had it before, but tonight, if he doesn't hit, Scott steps up. Abdul stepped up. Sometimes none of us are hitting. That's when it becomes a problem. If other guys will step up when CJ has these nights, you can still get through it. But if no one's stepping up and he's off, then we're in big trouble.
Did you do anything in particular to withstand their run?
I thought we were patient on offense. I didn't think we didn't experiment. We did things that we knew we were comfortable with. We went to the places we knew that we could get a good shot, and we didn't force the action. we've got the ball back in a different position and adjusted and got it to the other side and took another shot at it.
And now you have this extended break before you play again. Is it too early to decide if you're pleased about that, what you want to do during it?
I'm happy
Okay.
about that because we were able to get this on the road before coming back for our remaining 3 home games. And as we told our team, we just got to spend this week and not let this week get away from us without taking advantage of trying to be as sharp as we can be for the next time that we play.